Sun's just coming up. Let's go picking.
So one of the first things I come across was these two couches, a three-seater and a two-seater. And honestly, all I could find wrong with them was that the seat was faded. This is an old esky. It had a metal outside and fiberglass inside. Someone's done a paint job on it, but I can imagine this like painted up in Coca-Cola colours. I'm not sure what the scrappers were doing around this area because there were a lot of lawnmowers and whippersnippers there, and like once upon a time they would be a definite thing that you'd take either to fix or to scrap. I stopped at this pile to check out one thing in particular, but you've always got to check everything out just to make sure. But up the end here, we've got a wooden box or the top of a set of shelves. I'm not quite sure. I thought it was very antique, but I think it was just the fact that it was pretty grotty and it wasn't very homemade, but it wasn't for me. There's another pile that I checked out that was just had absolutely nothing, but you've always got to sort of check. This pile was at a set of units, and people had just sort of dumped things out. Looks a bit like a crackhead's pile, but yeah, units. At units, the piles are always bloody messy. Pays to keep your eyes open and check everything. This one cord that I spotted here in this tote ended up being a fair grip of cords, probably worth about $10. These were really interesting. I think these were the side drawers to a desk, but the drawers were like almost map or paper drawers, and they were deep as anything. Really nice timber. But what amused me most was this sign on here, and I had to laugh because the snoozer came out, and he was, he wasn't going to mess anyone up because I think he weighed about 90 pounds. He walked down to see who was messing around with his pile, took one look at me and walked straight back away again. Not that I'm intimidating or anything. And lastly, we've got this tree stump, which upon reflection would be brilliant for an aquascape in a fish tank.